Hi, I'm Lee Partridge and welcome back to Col TV for our pre-match show ahead of today's game against Sutton United as we look to carry on this fine unbeaten run into 8 games. On the show today, we'll recap the goal of the season contenders. We get the pre-match thoughts of Junior Shamadou, who's had a fine season for us this year. And first of all, let's kick off the show with the pre-match thoughts of Colchester United's head coach, Ben Garner.
Ben, a win on Saturday will not only confirm survival but keep that unbeaten run going. How nice would that be to do in front of your home fans?
Yeah, it'd be really nice. You know, we want to focus on us and our performances and not worry what's going on around us really. If we can perform well and get that win, we know it guarantees safety. It also keeps the momentum that we've got, and it also allows us to develop sort of a winning culture that we want going into next season. So we're very much focused on ourselves and preparing right for Sutton. And it'd be nice to win in front of the home fans on Saturday.
Yeah, you want to keep everything in your control, not have to rely on other people or other teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously Crawley play up at Hartlepool, so someone's going to drop points, if not both of them. So, but we can't be concerned with that. We need to just focus on us, and we're trying to set standards that we want and performance levels that we want. We've done a lot of good things over the last few weeks, become hard to beat. We're getting a lot of clean sheets. And a really good second half performance Tuesday that we now want to build on and follow on from. Yeah,
you mentioned the second half performance. You said after the game there were things about the first half that you weren't as pleased with. What do you want to see from your side going into Saturday that maybe you didn't see in parts of that game?
Yeah, the second half performance is what we want to see. You know, we can still improve on that. Don't get me wrong, but that was much more us. That was more how we've been working, how we've been training, and how we've been playing in games. So first off, we just dropped away from that a little bit and got a little bit stretched as a team. Got a little bit. We're just a little bit safe with what we were doing. We didn't commit enough to our press. We want to play on the front foot a lot more than that, and we will have to do that against a really competitive Sutton team as well.
You have managed to keep those 3 clean sheets in a row. Tom Smith, really impressive in goal, but having not had too much to do because he's been so well protected as well by the defence.
Yeah, we don't want our goalkeepers to be busy ideally. You know, he's made good saves when called upon. He showed good composure and game management in difficult situations sometimes. But, you know, there was a little 15-20 minute spell first half where Crawley had some momentum and some shots. But from 36 minutes onwards, there was nothing for him to do, which is what we want. The quieter he is, the better for us. We want to be causing the opposition goalkeeper more problems, be playing in that half as much as we possibly can.
And it's about creating opportunities and chances at the other end of the pitch, and just being clinical in taking those is perhaps maybe what you want to see more of.
Yeah, well, I think we need to try and replicate what we did against Crewe. You know, we were really good in that game in terms of an all-round performance, defensively very strong, but we created those opportunities, we took them, we were ruthless. And that's more what we want to build into our games now. We were much more like that second half against Crawley, and I think if we played in the second half for the whole game, we win the game. But we can't do it just for 45 minutes. We need to be doing it from minute 1 to minute 90. Make sure that we've got that identity of how we want to play throughout and attack the game against Sutton on Saturday.
Sutton are on a tricky run at the moment, but they are a side who have managed to establish themselves in League Two since they came up from the National League. How impressed have you been since their move into the Football League?
Yeah, really impressed. I think Matt's done a great job there. I went on record saying that last season, and I think it's still the case now. Played them twice for Swindon last season, and both really difficult games. Actually went in their pre-season this year as well. But to establish themselves in League Two and be as competitive as they have been is credit to him and his players. They've done really well. You know you're in a game against Sutton. You know they're always energetic, they're always organised, they're always front foot with what they're looking to try and do. So first thing is we need to be at the races in terms of energy and intensity. But then we need to try and make it a type of game that we want rather than probably the nature of game that they want, and that's going to be the challenge on Saturday. But it's one that we're looking forward to and we've already started preparing for.
And sides, when they are on a tough run like Sutton are not to be underestimated when you're on such a good run of your own.
Yeah, I don't think it matters too much with them. I've watched a lot of their recent games yesterday, and they're at it. You know, they're very competitive in the games. They've been the odd goal away from winning and a bit unfortunate in 1 or 2 games. So this isn't a team coming that isn't competing, isn't trying. You know, Matt won't allow that. You can see that in the team and the way they play. So we can't get complacent. We can't underestimate. We need to have full respect for Sutton. We need to perform at our highest levels to win the game.
So basically, Ben's saying let's just continue what we're doing, and quite rightly so. Our unbeaten run of 7 games, and all bar the Crawley game, due to our league position, all the other teams have been above us in the league, but it shows that we've been competing well and truly with all of those sides. Sorry about, I'm a bit croaky today, apologies for that. Let's get the pre-match thoughts of someone who's featured heavily throughout this season. It's Junior Shamadou.
Junior back at home on Saturday and a chance to keep the good run going and more importantly ensure survival in League 2 this season. How are you preparing for the game?
Yeah, I feel like we've obviously been on a good run without losing, and obviously the last maybe 2 games, I think is 3 games we've kept a clean sheet. So that's credit to the work we've been doing out on the pitch, and credit to the whole group. And now just another game. We're not really looking at any other results, just focusing on ourselves and how we're going to beat Sutton on Saturday, because that's the most important thing for us as a team.
Yeah, because other results may help you, they may not, but it would be nice if you could do things for yourselves and have everything sorted out in the way that you've impacted it.
Yeah, I feel like that's our mentality right now, just to save ourselves really and not rely on any other teams. And that's the way throughout today's in training. That's what we're focusing on, ourselves and how we're going to stop Sutton and how we're going to put them to bed and literally save ourselves.
Point on the road on Tuesday, goalless draw, but plenty of opportunities in that game very early on as well. You were involved in that, but the boss afterwards said he wasn't entirely happy with that first half performance. What has he said he wants to see more of during Saturday's game?
Yeah, I feel like his main point was the energy and in the way we start the game. He felt like we weren't really how we've been in the last few games, which I'm sure all the boys can agree on. We didn't really come out the blocks quick enough. And
Good to hear the thoughts of Junior Shamadou there, talking about not just this season and continuing what we're doing, this run we're on, the confidence that we've got, not just for the rest of this season, but then let's build from that and take it into next season. Good to hear some of the lads are thinking that way. Right, let's take a look and recap our goal of the season contenders. This is how they look. There's your goal of the season contenders for this season. And to vote, go to the website. The links are on there. Also in the programme today. And you can also vote for the official player of the season and the young player of the season as well. Grab your programmes on your way out. Go out there, cheer on the lads. Let's keep this unbeaten run going. Let's get 3 points today and move ourselves a bit further away from that drop zone and secure our position and our league status once again this season and build from this for next season. Look, get out there, enjoy the game, and until next time, till the midweek show, it's goodbye for now.